Hi everybody, it's Iya Patsy here, and I'm doing the reading today for the sign of Libra for August 2017. I've cut the cards already, and I took notes based on the book that accompanies these cards, these Orishas the Tarot cards by Zolak and Durkhan. And we have a Romance Angel Oracle card, Romance Angel Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. That'll give us some closing advice and some direction based on the reading. So, I really appreciate everybody who's been supporting my channel. And please don't forget to like and subscribe and share these readings with your friends. If the reading today doesn't resonate with you, it may resonate with someone else. Libra goes from September 24th to October 23rd this year. And so there are friends around that may benefit from this reading, if not only you. One thing I do want to say generally for Libras is to be careful of your digestive system. You may want to, like my grandmother used to tell us, take a purge, clean yourself out. Be careful what you eat. Be careful with seafood this month. I'm getting that also. So and if that's a concern for you, you might want to see your physician about that, okay? But that was something I got as I was doing this. In this reading today, seems to be some type of challenges, some legal challenges that you may be facing in the month of August, Libra. So let's see what the cards have to say about that. Okay, this card here was your first card. It's the Five of Water. Ooh, Five of Water. I don't know if you see that really well, the sunlight and the lights in here. Okay, so the Five of Water is a man who is on the verge of drowning. When he's holding on for dear life. He's holding on by a limb, but as much as he's fighting to hold on, at the bottom, there are little bottom feeders snipping at his feet. So that's talking about something that you're concerned about, that you feel like you're drowning, you're being overwhelmed, and you also have haters around you who are looking forward to your being brought down. But the card that's covering you in all of that is Yemeya. And Yemeya is a goddess of the oceans, right? Olokun also covers that which is at the bottom of the ocean. Yemeya and Olokun are very closely associated in the religion, okay? No one knows what lies in the bottom of the ocean, which means that you're getting ready to surprise all of these haters because you've been covered. You've been covered based on your good character and the things that you've done, and your honesty and your truthfulness. The overall sense of this reading is being rewarded for your good works. You are a person of principles, okay? You don't accept lies and liars, okay? You want things to be done decently and in order, and you don't partake in that. Now that can be a little off-putting to the rest of us mere mortals, but those are your standards, Libra, and that's how you stay in balance, I guess, right? So that card there, the gnomes and the dwarfs, was the bottom of the deck after I finished cutting the cards and laying out the spread. So this talks about someone who does not deal in lies, someone that isn't pretentious, someone who expects honesty from those around him or her. Okay? So there's something going on here. Sometimes Yemeya talks about separations, divorces, but if that is the case, it's probably for the best. And it seems that she's going to help you overcome the difficulties, even though you've got all of these, people trying to get a piece of you or looking forward to your downfall. Again, this is another message, another gnome bringing you messages from the earth, and you see riches and gold and seeds that have been planted that are starting to grow. And he's got money to the side, to the back, in front of him, and he's holding on to his money because you're not a frivolous spender. You're not cheap, but you're not a frivolous spender. You like material things just like everybody else, but when you spend on things of quality. You may or may not have children associated with this separation or divorce, so if not, that's a good thing. But if you do, it's okay, because you're a good parent, and you will raise them with standards and principles, as I said. The next card you got here was Nine of Fire. The Nine of Fire is talking about sacrifices, talking about praying. The Nine of Fire is talking about ancestral prayers and pleads with your ancestor. If this is a situation that you're really worried about, Libra, you can make supplications, you can make sacrifices to Yemeya and to your ancestors. Okay, light a white candle, give prayers to your creator, give prayers to your ancestors, and ask them for your help. You could also make a offering to Yemeya. You could take watermelon, you can take those blue Concord grapes to the sea, not the river, to the sea, and leave them for her. They're fruits and vegetables, so they're ecologically okay. They will normally break down over time as she accepts them. If you have a problem with that, you can take them to the sea or the ocean and let the waters run over the fruits for a while. And when you feel, as you're doing your prayers, your supplications, asking Yemeya for her assistance, and when you feel the time, you feel it, you could take it, and you can then take it to the garbage if that's what you want to do. But you could just roll them all out to the river, not to the river, I'm sorry, to the sea or the ocean, and make those prayers and supplications to Yemeya. Or you can just light a blue candle to Yemeya. You can get, there's a saint, I think it's Saint Lady of Regla, Regla, I believe it is, and she is the synchronization of Yemeya in the Catholic Church. And you can light a candle in front of a statue for her. You can go to a church and light a candle. And if you can't light a candle, you just say your prayers. Ask your ancestors to assist you in this matter. And believe me, this will work. This will work. Even with all those naysayers behind you. This card here, which is the Six of Fire, shows us this situation is going to turn out victorious for you, okay? And all of the gossip that's been going around is going to be put to rest, and everybody's going to find out that it's coming in your behavior. So all your haters are fouled once again. The next card in this reading was the air element. Again, air, gossip, talking, lots of that going around about the situation. But also, you have good friends around you who are being supportive of you. They may be Gemini or Libra or Aquarius friends, but they're intellectuals and smart people, people who give good advice. And if you don't have those kind of friends around you, then maybe this is talking about the kind of friend that you are, Libra. Okay, and that you are a smart person, and that you give good advice, and that you don't tell lies, and you don't like people around you who are liars and pretentious. The next card in the reading was the Village. Okay? The Village is kind of sort of like the Tower in the regular tarot. So this talks about being careful of accidents around the home. It talks about corruption, all right, around you. But mainly it talks about accidents around the home. I would advise you to be careful with fire, electricity, fuel, any type of substances like that, any type of situations like that. If you are not a plumber, if you're not an electrician, call somebody in. Don't be cheap, okay? You can do better than that. Be careful with fires, be careful with your electricity around your home. The next card that you got was Karma. Karma. Okay? And this to me talks about the things that you've done along your life. And I don't believe that this reading is pertaining to someone who is really that old, maybe in their 40s or 50s. But you've lived a life, but you still have life to live, God willing, right? So you have put down good seeds. You have planted good karma. And that's why you're going to be victorious in this situation, even though a lot of people are looking for you to have a downfall. It's also, the reading is also saying that this may pertain to someone who is military or a police officer, someone who just came home from the military, possibly, someone who's an officer, maybe career military person, but they're a respectable person. They have standards, and they expect people to live up to those standards. And you've done good things. You've done good works, and so you have positive karma coming towards you. Whether your good works were not only in this life but in your past life, whatever it is, karma is in your favor in this situation. And also, guardian angels are looking out for you. So you're being protected. Your ancestors are protecting you. Your guardian angels are protecting you. The Holy Spirit's protecting you. And you have protection from the mother of the seas. Next card that you got in this reading is the salamanders. And it's in the reverse. And this is what it looks like in the right way, okay? But this is how it looks upside down. Again, salamanders talk about being careful with your digestion, as I mentioned earlier, with your digestive system. Salamanders in the reverse is talking about someone who is a leader of an organization, like I said before, a soldier, someone maybe in a fraternity, maybe you're a mason or mechanics or any of those type of organizations. If you're a woman, you could be Eastern Star. People look up to you, and you are a role model. You're a deep thinker, but be careful with the people that you associate with. Make sure that they live up to your high standards, and don't you lower your standards for everybody else. We should all strive to be more like you. Again, this talks about a person who, I don't know, maybe the person that you're involved with, the person that you're separating from or got divorced from, you found them out to be an untrue person, a person who's spreading a lot of stories about you and your relationship. And maybe this just started once you all decided you were getting a divorce, and once the divorce proceedings started, then they started to spread stories about you. and it's, you know, you've taken it to heart. You've made it something that you are worrying about. And what this message is telling you today is you don't have to worry about that. Okay? Those lies will be exposed. Nobody who knows you will believe that. And when you come out victorious in this court case, whatever it is, be it a regular legal matter or a marriage, divorce or separation, once the news is out, you will be vindicated. You will be vindicated because you're not a liar and you have principles. And that will be very obvious for those in authority to recognize and see. But you only have this good fortune, you only have these blessings because of the work that you've done previously in life, the good works that you've done in the community, the good sacrifices that you've made, the good examples that you have set for people around you. So you need to keep that up. Don't rest on your laurels. Don't get lazy, because there's always bottom feeders coming for you even after this situation. There's always those who want to see you not do well. But there are a lot more people who want to see you do well. And you have to stay in touch with those things that got you to where you are today. And that would be your spiritual life. That would be your relationship with your family and your friends, the way you carry yourself. You will continue to have the support of your ancestors and your guardian angels and the Creator, but you have to continue to do what you've been doing, and you have to continue to recognize them in your life, and you have to honor those ancestors and be thankful. And when you get your final verdict, when you get home, make sure that you give thanks. Make sure that you take time to speak to them and tell them how much you appreciate everything, and thank God for the gifts. Thank your Creator for the gifts that He's given you, that you could be an example to the people around you and in your community, and that your good works, those gifts that He's given to you, those gifts that she's given to you, the Creator has given to you, have served you well. They've served you well because you've served them well. But you have to keep it up. Don't get lazy. Don't get comfortable or conceited in that. Stay consistent. And if you've been able to skate along all this time without giving any thought to your higher spiritual self, to your Creator, to your divine energies around you, whatever your belief system is, you need to start tuning into that, because it's done you well so far without you doing anything. Imagine what it'll do if you give honor and if you show gratitude and grace. Okay? The final card that we got from the Romance Angel Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. The final card that I pulled for guidance and a final message is unrequited love. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So, as hard as this divorce situation may be, as hard as this situation may be for you, it had to burn out, because this person is not your equal. This person is not at your level. And it seems that you may have tried, by example, to show that person the benefits of living an honest life or being honest within a relationship, but sometimes some folks, they just don't get it. So it's better for you to be rid of this situation. It's better for you to be rid of this, because with them going the bottom feeders, some of them are going to go with them too. So as much as you might care for this person, as much as you might love this person, this is not the right person for you. And separation from them would be the best thing for you at this point in your life. You know, you can bring the horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right? That's what they say. And I think that you put in the time, you put in the work, and so now you're going to reap the benefits of all that hard work that you put in, whether it was in this relationship or in general. You know, if you were away serving your country and you came back and found out that someone was dishonest in their dealings, this is not anything the cards are telling me. This is just something that the Spirit just gave me. So if you were away serving your country, doing your duty, being an honorable soldier, a military person, and you came back and found that your husband or your wife, not even cheating, but lying, messing around with the money, spending frivolously, putting you in a bad financial space. Okay, well, you need to move on from that. You've sacrificed enough to this relationship, and you've done good works in serving the country, if that's what this is about. And you deserve better. And better is there. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep that relationship going. And you deserve better. And the ancestors want you to have better. And that's why they're going to make this situation work out for you, so that when you're finished, you won't be broke. And you'll still have your good reputation to carry you further and carry you forward. So, Libra, that's the message that I got for you today. And I hope it can be of some help and some encouragement and assistance to you as you go through this situation. I hope this resonated with a lot of you. But those of you who it didn't resonate with, feel free to check out my other videos. But be assured that there was someone that needed to hear this message. And if you can help them out by sharing this message with those Libra friends in your life and family members in your life, I'd really appreciate it. They'd really appreciate it. Your ancestors will appreciate it, and the Creator will appreciate it also. So, please like, subscribe, and as I said, share. And I'll be back with you as soon as I can with the next readings. Also, check out the reading for the signs before and after you. Also, sometimes there are messages for the previous sign or the sign that's right behind you that may also clarify some of these situations or may relate to you better. So, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I'm happy for you to get out of this situation that wasn't serving you well, Libra, because you deserve more, okay? And so we're going to keep you in our prayers. And as always, we're going to say Alafia, Ashe, and Amen. And thank the ancestors for this message. And I'll be talking to you soon. Be well. Bye-bye.